What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are back again with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be against Sun. I personally battle off my Discord server, so if you guys are interested in a Sun and Moon battle and trade community chat, random place to hang out and find battles and such, feel free to check out my Discord server. A link will be in the description. Now, me and my opponent are having a rarely used battle. What a shocker, I know. And yeah, I'm using a rain team, pretty fun looking rain team featuring Articuno and Golduck and stuff. My opponent's team looks pretty standard, you know, Heracross, Doublade, Queen, Umbreon, all that fun stuff with Jolteon and Mantine. So I expected my opponent to want to lead off with the Nidoqueen because I just figured he wants Stealth Rex up, because me and my opponent had a battle prior to this that unfortunately DC'd, and we decided to use same team, so we both have intel on each other's teams. I forgot to mention that. So turn 1, I decided to lead off with my Kabutops, expecting the Nidoqueen lead, but unfortunately he leads off with Jolteon. I don't have an electric resist on my team, but I do have a Porygon 2, which can be an electric resist if I want it to be, because I do have Trace, which means I can steal the Volt Absorb. And yeah, just be immune to Thunderbolt. So Trace showing again that it's a very good ability and should not be underestimated. Anyway, Jolteon's going to switch out here, and he's going to bring in his Nidoqueen, as I don't want to give the Nidoqueen or the Umbreon or anything a free switch in or Doublade, so I'm going to decide to double switch into my Golduck. I could have brought in Kabutops, but I don't know, in case Doublade came in, I could smack it with a Hydro Pump. As now, I'm going to expect him to bring in Mantine here, because I'm like, well, he's not going to want to stay in on a Golduck that can like one-shot him with Hydro Pump, so he's going to want to switch out here, and he's going to bring in his Mantine. To be expected. Mantine's actually a really big problem for rain teams because it has water absorb and just overall resists like the coverage most rain teams have. And in the previous battle, I one-shotted it with Articuno's Freeze Dry, but I don't think I'll have that, luxury in this battle, unfortunately. Here, I'm gonna go for the Rain Dance, as my opponent does decide to go for Scald, realizing that I might go for Rain Dance, so that was a good play. He gets the Burn Hacks as well, not too surprising because it is Scald. And yeah, my Volbeat's at half health, unfortunately, but what can you do? As now I am going to decide to switch out because I want to save my Volbeat for later on to get the rain. So I'm going to bring in my Porygon 2 here to trace the Water Absorb. If my opponent predicts that and goes for Toxic or something, so be it. But he does decide to go for Scald once again, as I'm able to be immune to it thanks to Water Absorb. And I did reveal the Electric move to him in the last battles, so in our recent attempts, so I figured he tried to switch out into Nidoqueen, so I decided to pull out an aggressive double switch once again. It could have definitely bit me in the butt. I do decide to bring in Kabutops though, and I do have nice offensive momentum here. I can just one-shot him with Waterfall, and I doubt he wants to lose his Nidoqueen, even though he's against a rain team, so keeping it isn't really that beneficial to him. But whatever, I decided to go for Swords Dance. Very greedy, because he could have just one-shot me with Earth Power, but I figured he might want to save it and bring in the Mantine, but he does not have a Rock Resist really. His Rock Resist is Doublade, which is a good Rock Resist, don't get me wrong, but Kabutops is a monster. Gonna go for the +2 Stone Edge, Stab Stone Edge, and do a lot of damage to the Doublade rather, and Doublade should get knocked out with the Waterfall at +2 in the rain, because Kabutops does not play around, and Waterfall just easily knocks out the Doublade. Kabutops just showing how good it is in the rain, and not to be underestimated. I just realized that Kingdra's also RU. That shit in rain's probably super broken. Anyway, I'm going to go for my Z move here. Shaniko's going to flex, as the Kabutops is going to glow up in the Z power, as it is a Rock Z move. I didn't realize that you flex in the Rock Z animation, but yeah, we're going to go for Continental Crush. Oh my gosh. As now I'm going to form a giant asteroid thing and then just freaking drop it on his head. Not too bad, and Umbreon actually ends up getting O-code by that, so rest in peace Umbreon. I mean, I guess it is +2 and a Stab Continental Crush. It's pretty damn powerful. As now in comes Mantine. My opponent does not have a switch into this Kabutops, unfortunately, as Stone Edge does connect and is able to knock out the Mantine. My opponent said he thought I would expect him to switch out, but I have no reason to make that play. Even if my rain's about to expire, I don't really care. But now he's going to bring in his Heracross, and Heracross should be able to outspeed me and stuff. I'm not going to risk him. I'm not going to risk switching out against Heracross, because Heracross is no switch-ins. So yeah, I'm going to just force myself to die to CC. Not too big of a deal, as down goes my Kabutops. And yeah, unfortunate, but we have other rain sweepers we have to use, so if Kabutops got all the spotlight, that would just be sad. But now I'm going to bring in my Volbeat here, because I need to set up the rain once again. I carry the Damp Rock, so it's just my best play overall. Going to go straight for the Rain Dance here, as I'm going to set that up, and that's just my best play overall. I can't really do anything to this thing. My original Volbeat set actually had Tail Glow and Baton Pass, but since Baton Pass is banned from RU, I can't quite do that, unfortunately. But no matter, U-Turn is still a very good move, and having Thunder Wave and Encore and stuff is just very nice utility to have. But although this Volbeat I decided to teach Roost just because I figured Roost would be okay. Glow Job actually lives with 1 HP because of the burners in this generation, which is absolutely hilarious. I'm going to go for the Roost here. I mean, he does know I have Roost from the previous battle, so that's not too surprising that I went for it for him, as he decides to go for Mega Horn, expecting me to go for Roost likely. And yeah, down goes my hair, not my hair, across my Volbeat, unfortunately. Volbeat, I mean, it was a rain slave this game, so I guess it can't really do much when it's a rain support whore. But anyway, I'm able to bring up my Golduck here, and Golduck should be able to threaten out this Heracross thanks to Swift Swim. But unfortunately, my opponent does not have switch-ins to water or rain boosted Hydro Pump, so pretty much just forces sack off his Heracross. Swift Swim, thankfully that Mantine's dead, so my Golduck can finally start doing damage. Anyway, we're able to knock that out. Oh my god, my English right now is super bad. He's gonna bring in his Jolteon, and thanks to Swift Swim, I will be able to outspeed this thing. But I decided to go for Simple Beam. You might be asking why I have Simple Beam, but don't ask questions, just watch. Anyway, I gave him Simple. I didn't want to miss Hydro Pump. I was debating on clicking Hydro Pump, but I'm like, I'm probably gonna miss. It was one of those gut feelings, so I decided to go for Simple Beam instead. As down goes my Golduck. You may say that's a choke, but here we go. We're going to bring in the Porygon 2, and you guys probably know what's about to happen. We're about to trace that Simple. I mean, I made this strategy 2 videos ago, so it's probably not like, oh my god, how surprising. Yeah, but I have Charge Beam on this Porygon 2 because I'm a true man that knows how to use Trace. JK, this is just a troll. Like, this is just for memes, guys. Anyway, I'm going to go for the Charge Beam at +2. My opponent knows I have Charge Beam, but I guess he just let me have my fun with it. So yeah, I'm going to get the Charge Beam, get the +2 special attack, and yeah, he pretty much accepted a defeat, really. He let me, since he knew I had Charge Beam, he said there'd be no fun if he just didn't give me the boost, so he let me have my fun, thankfully, as there's really no way he could win this battle, considering I still had an Articuno with Shadow Rain Dance, and I had, you know, Golduck in the back, so I'm going to go for a recovery here, as in comes the Nidoqueen. And I am at +2 special attack, so I'm a pretty big threat right at the moment, as I also carry Ice Beam as well, so Nidoqueen's going to end up going for Sludge Wave, and my Max Spadef Porygon 2. I'm able to face tank that, even though it's offensive with Life Orb. That's just how bulky Porygon 2 is, as Ice Beam is going to easily knock out Nidoqueen. And Nidoqueen's going to go down, as my opponent's last is going to be Jolteon, and Jolteon cannot beat my Porygon 2, unfortunately. Porygon 2 is just too strong with the Trace Charge Beam combination. People are telling me that I'm like a god at Trace, when it's just like, I just love having fun with the ability Trace. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it, and I'm sure there's more to explore with it outside of Simple Beam and stuff. Definitely other strategies you can do with it. But yeah, we're able to knock out Jolteon and win the battle with the Porygon 2. So I hope you guys did enjoy this fast-paced battle here. If you guys did enjoy the battle, I really would appreciate if you hit the like button, as it means the world to me and is the best way to support my YouTube channel and help it grow. So keep that in mind. And yeah, the question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite rain sweeper to use in competitive Pokemon? Now, I'm assuming a lot of people are going to say Mega Swampert, and that's fine. Mega Swampert is going to be released very soon. I think the Hoenn Mega Evolutions are going to be released very, very soon. But my favorite rain sweepers have got to be either Kabutops or Ludicolo, just because, I mean, they're pretty much staple on rain teams and like lower tiers, and even higher tiers in some circumstances, so I definitely love those as rain sweepers. I also really like Specs electric types, like Specs Manectric and like Specs Thundurus and OU and stuff. It's pretty fun to use a lot of like strong, powerful like Hurricane users and stuff. Rain has a lot of variety you can use, and that's why I love using it so much. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll check you guys in my next video. Alright, peace.